right, so now we're gonna go ahead and do the tensioning. You don't wanna go too tight on this, you just wanna get it just snug enough. So we'll bring it on over. And there's my stop point for this one.
How do you know that's your stop point?
You can feel the tension already, how it's already starting to pull.
Got it, got it. They're all connected to individual cables.
Yeah, they're all connected to individual cables on that wheel.
And they'll let you know when you've gone far enough. Got it.
So we'll do the next one. And you'll see actually one of these cables start to tighten as it did right there. So you tighten it in.
Now, are they pretty good about staying untangled from each other?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they are. So here's another one. See the cable moving in. There you go. And it'll be the same process that we're going to do, that we're doing now here, will be at the top. Okay, so now that's tension. So now that is tension, the top portion of the screen. And this will actually tighten the bottom portion of the screen.
Right, so it's going over that wheel and running down to the bottom.
Yes.
So they kind of go like, it's almost like works like a U.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Horseshoe.
Okay, so
Okay. Everything is already tensioned now. We got the bottom tension, we got the top tension.
okay. Does this mean we can take the clamp off?
This means we can take the clamp off.
Fantastic.
All right. Tension here.
And the tape.
And the tape also.
Really? All right.
Because now everything's tensioned, so it's all going to hold. Your handlebar here, as you see, it does move around. And this is where you kind of really can figure where you want to put it. Usually we'll put it basically where that handle is off your door.
Sure.
So depending on how your door handle is where we can position it.
And then you can lock it with a screw or something?
And then what will be, there's those plastic inserts that you've seen. The thinner one will actually go in here, and we'll go through that also.
Okay. Do I take this off?
Yeah, you can take this one off too. So now we are going to check it.
So
Let's see how our tensioning is. That's perfect. So right now you're going to check your reveal where it's at.
yep,
The gap that you're seeing right here,
yep.
that's what this is for.
Okay,
This is going to take care of that gap.
right.
There's a piece of brush seal that goes onto this end here.
Yep.
And that this kind of goes into here.
Right.
So this is not a locking system again. This is just one that it's the glide screen where it's
Yep.
for air and
So it just slides right into that housing?
so it just slides right to here. So this is sliding really good. Very happy with it. So now we're going to put this piece on. I just need the brush seal for this.
What if that wasn't sliding good? What would be causing it to bind? Would it be in the frame or the tensioning?
It'd be, one could be the frame at the top could be pinching in.
Yep.
So it makes it hard. So
Right.
there's ways to do that. You have to probably get a spreader or so to kind
Right.
of open up the channel.
Okay.
Another one could be checking your wheels
Yep.
and the strings.
Right,
And
that
maybe
it's-
one of the strings could be stuck inside in between the wheels.
Right.
And that could tend to want to fray it.
Okay.
So it doesn't give it enough to pull.
Okay.
So that's usually. And then the top, given an adjustment, you should have at least 1/4 of an inch at the top so that way you have a little bit of play to do your adjustments.
Okay.
In case you have any of those type of issues. Of anything when you're sliding it, like right now it's sliding nice. If you hear
Yep.
like a chatter sound, then that's what you would use for here. You'd use your adjustment tool, unloosen this one here and this one on the other side, and then you just kind of push down on it, and then it kind of raises this thing up here, and then that's how you get your adjustment. On this one, it's working just fine. Tension is good.
Yeah.
We're ready to check the screen. Reveal looks good.
Yep.
Now what we're going to do next is put on that handlebar, and we wanted to put on that weather stripping, which is the brush seal, which is right here.
Okay.
So we're going to go ahead and slide that right into the groove here.
Yep. How do you get it to stay in there?
We have these little clips,
Oh, okay.
and these will go on each end. One will go here and it kind of locks and lock in.
Great.
One on the bottom, and it'll help it so it doesn't slide.
Perfect.
So we'll slide this in. We'll cut it to size here. Put this on. The clip will go on here.
So you pull it down a little bit further.
Yeah, pull it down a little further. We'll put the clip. The long groove will go right into the bigger groove here. This slides right in here. This is locked in, so that'll hold this side.
Yep.
Gonna do the exact same thing on this side. I'm gonna cut this. There we go. Pop this on. And now this don't move. So now when we put this on, as you can see, it kind of looks like an L type deal.
Yep.
So we want to put the L to the inside, and this is actually going to snap right into the grooves right here.
So the weather pile is to the interior.
To the interior.
Okay.
Which will basically come right up into here. Put this in here, and it all snaps in.
Yep.
And that all just snaps right in place.
By hand.
All by
Too
hand.
easy. Okay.
There's that. Let's try it. And there you go. So that part is done. And as you can see, the brush kind of just gracefully just goes inside. There's a stop point to the jam. Stops you there.
Excellent.
So screen's done on that part. And all we need next is we're going to put these dust covers on. And basically what the dust covers is just to cover that cassette.
So these cover plates, Joe, go under the cables. So the cable's right on top of.
Correct. So all you will see with just the cables, these will go underneath like you're saying.
Yep.
And this basically covers up the cassette.
Yep.
And it is just keeps all the debris from getting inside the track.
Okay.
And then these just just kind of snap in. You got to cut them. So you can use a knife or you can use some shears.
Okay.
To try to cut these.
Okay.
We'll start from the end where it opens up all the way. And you do want to get it underneath the cartridge.
Okay.
All the way to it'll stop.
So you just slide it under the cartridge, do you?
Yes.
And under the strings.
Under the strings.
Okay.
Just kind of pinch it a little bit just to get it in place. As you can see, it goes in pretty easy.
Yep.
And then slide it over. And you just kind of push it in while you're doing that.
Yep.
Kind of bend it a little bit.
Yep.
Kind of helps it go in a little easier. Okay, so stop point.
Okay.
And just kind of hold the cables.
Yep.
And you just push it in. Pretty easy. Slides right in.
Okay.
And we'll continuously do it to the rest of the track. And that's the main concern is when you're putting that cassette that you do keep that screw nice and in the center so you don't have any issues with this popping in.
Yeah, so that little self-tapping gold screw, that's critical to keep the cassette.
Critical, so try to keep.
Otherwise, the cover plate won't snap in properly.
Yes.
Okay.
And there's that piece.
Okay.
So the whole bottom's done now.
Yep.
Okay.
So the next step is, I'm gonna slide her over here. Now we have handlebar covers also.
Okay.
And what this is basically for is so for your handle, so it doesn't basically move around as you can see right now.
Okay, so they lock it into place.
Keeps it in place.
Okay.
So a high and a low, and you
high
pin
and
it.
a
You
low.
basically pin it.
Yeah, you'll pin it, and usually you kind of want to line it up with whatever handle set you guys have.
Yep.
That's the best way to do it.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want me to bring that other one over?
Yeah, let's line her up. So one plastic strip is for one whole side. So you always want to start from the top first, then to the bottom. Pinch a little bit, snaps in place. Slide it up, and it's going to go underneath the clip here. You see, so it's all the way up, it doesn't go anymore. And you just want to snap it in. And then you want to line it up here, and you want it to go in just a little bit, just like we did to the top.
Okay.
Or else if it's too short, it's gonna just drop down.
Okay.
Right.
Too much play, then you're gonna have too much play on your handle.
Kind of defeats the purpose otherwise.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we'll go over just a little bit.
So how far below are you cutting it? Like a 16th?
1/8.
Let's go about an 1/8. We're gonna go
Okay.
an 1/8. And then what you do is kind of bend it a little bit. Get that piece inside there first.
Yep.
And then gradually kind of just, don't push it all the way, kind of get it in there so that way it doesn't try to twist
Yep.
on you. And then it goes, there's one.
Yep.
Then we'll start at the bottom, do the exact same thing. Pop this in, make sure it's down. Pop this in, measure it about 1/8. Bend it out a little bit. Push it on in. And your screen is done.
Voila. Now you have to do the outside too, right?
And you'll do the exact same thing to the outside.
And then that's that.
And then that's it.
All right.
Joe, besides this thing prematurely opening up, is there any trouble in this install? Because you made it look really easy.
No, as long as your frame is level, plumb, square as what your door is, if you're using a bifold or sliding system, you shouldn't have any problems.
Cool. You were right when you said this was easy.
Very easy. If you have at least 1/4 of an inch at the top gap, that way you have a little bit of adjustment and you're good.
Cool. Dude, thanks, man.
Right on.